We just sitting here. Shoot, pressing the wrong button. So like I said, we about to go make some music, man. And I'm just realizing how fast time is flying. Like you really can't put anything on the back burner. You gotta get on it. Gotta get on it. I'm like, dang, we already in the seventh month of 2026. So I'm supposed to been put some stuff together. But at the same time, it's like you got to have time in it. And patience is a virtue, but you can't wait all day because next thing you know, it's going to be 2027 and that opportunity to escape is getting smaller and smaller. You know what I mean? Like, we got to make sure that every day we are building a foundation for our future. Because if we sitting here lollygagging and going to and fro, man, before you know it, this head gonna be full of gray hair, you know what I'm saying? And all these dreams and aspirations that I had, they're gonna be falling by the wayside. And it's kind of like I guess that's how people get older and they get frustrated because when they say your best days are behind you, I think that's what it means. Like your best days are behind you. Ain't no way that you gonna be as young as you is now. But I'm about to turn 40. I feel good, but sometimes I get some kind of like my hip be bothering me, my back be bothering me. Everybody knees bothering 'em and stuff like that. But I be thinking back when I was like 26, 27, man, nothing bothered me, bro. Nothing. Nothing. And I always thought I had more time. Like, oh, I'll get in the ring next week. I start running, get my road work. We'll start working out, and then next thing you know, I'll get an injury, and I'll be like, "Oh, it's all good. I just sit this year out, hop back in next year." I'll just focus on the music, and then how it be you meet a girl or something, and then you focusing on the girl, and not putting your time towards the things you gotta do, and before you know it, time has slipped away. And I'm like, dang, I done spent time with this girl. I ain't messing with this girl no more. Hey, what's up? What's up? And now the next thing you know, 2 years are going by. I done lost my six pack. Man, I ain't been in the studio. I ain't been doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing. I ain't been working towards my career. And I'm like, dang, what's going on? How did this time get by me like that? But it's like every single day I let the time slip through my hands. We love you, Tekka. Every single day I let this time slip through my hands, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I wish I could get it back. I wish I could be who I used to be, even though I didn't appreciate it when I was in my youthful days because I was looking towards the future and what I would like to have, and not appreciating my youth because like now that I'm getting older, it's like, man, youth is a superpower. Don't let that time slip away. Write down your goals, write down your dreams, write down where you want to be at. Talking about time slipping away, my guy. Hold on one second, man. Hold on one second. Hello? Hey. Okay, okay. All right, I'll talk to you in a little bit then. Yeah, I'm good. All right. All right. All right. Love you too. Bye. He said Snoop Dogg or Bob Marley. Ha ha ha. Nah, nah. Neither one. Neither one. We talking about the time slipping away. You know what I mean? Not being able to meet everything that we have in plans because time been ticking. I'm telling you, they speeding up the clock. They speeding up the clock on us. But we just gotta play it how we play it. Cause something going on to where they be having us running in circles. It's always something in the news. There's always something to keep us distracted. And the next thing you know, the sun done went down. And then I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'm gonna make this video tomorrow. I'm gonna make my music tomorrow. Man, we slaves to tomorrow. Nah, I don't play no Fortnite. I don't play no Fortnite, my boy. I be focusing. I be focusing trying to create something. But I might start streaming live though, like playing the game live and streaming. Yeah, he said 6'7". What's that mean? What does 6'7" mean? I don't know about the lingo. And yeah, I just don't be having time to be playing Fortnite, man. He said bye, Mr. Bonton. Nah, that's crazy though. I'm about to go to this concert. And you know what I mean? It's wild because I remember when I was a young man, listening to him playing Grand Theft Auto. He was on a Grand Theft Auto joint, the driver joint, 1738. Yo, y'all wildin'. Yeah, 1738. You talking about the liquor or the record label? But yeah, Baju, he's coming to my town. Well, nah, I'm in the DMV area. I'm in Maryland, but I think he's coming to Virginia. Driver, don't stop at all. Yeah, that's my jump. Don't even eat. Yeah. And he actually did time behind that, not behind that song, but that lifestyle. And it's uh it's inspiring because I thought his career was over. But he came back and still was one of the like yeah, he's a big artist. Big artist. Like which goes to show when you one of the best at what you do, is they can't stop you. They can't stop you. That's why it's like I spend so much time trying to sharpen my skills. Yeah, I love everybody. Oh, I didn't know he was shot. I know he was living that life where he was doing what he was doing, but I didn't know he was shot. I know he got a whole bunch of kids. Then he lived like 3 or 4 lives. Of course, man, of course. You know, if it wasn't for God, man, I'd be lost. Like I got a real crazy story to tell. Like I believe that I spoke to God, man. I was living a different kind of lifestyle, right? And I just was begging to get up out of it, begging to get up out of it. And everything that I do, it seemed to turn wrong, you know. And I would try to drink to drown my sorrows, and I would wreck cars, and I would end up in the hospital. I would, you know, try to go out and let lust take over. And it was like no matter what I did, it would always go sideways. And one day I was just in the house asking God, like, what's going on in my life? Why is this thing falling apart? And I felt like a hand on my shoulder, and everything like telepathy or voice in my head was just like, you know, come to him, you know, like stop worrying about what's going on outside, stop worrying about alcohol. Nah, I'm on everything, on everything. I'm not capping, yo. I dropped down to my knees and tears started coming down my face. And it was like, you know, I promised God that if He would help change my life, that I would, you know, I would be a better person. I would get my stuff together. And it ain't been easy. It ain't been easy. It ain't like that day I changed my life, but I just remember that moment. I remember that moment. Sometimes when it gets hard, I want to go back to living the life I was living. And I did. You know, I started drinking again and I ended up going to the hospital. And it was just like it felt like every time I tried to step outside of the box, or now I know why I say off the rails, because I wasn't on track. And it's like God would put me back online, back in line. And, you know, I've come a long way, but it feels good not to be throwing my life away and doing self-destructive stuff, because that's what the world does now. Like when I feel lonely, I try to pray, or when I feel like I have nobody to talk to, I talk to God and just remember like There's nothing outside of myself that will give me happiness. It's just my relationship with God. King Von, nah. King Von had some good music though. Unfortunately, it led to his demise. Cause it's like what we I believe the music that we put out, the words that we say, it all comes back on us, And Von was, man, he was doing his thing with that music, but I guess that lifestyle that he was living, man, it was crazy. But I'm actually about to go make some music myself. Tap in, follow, like, subscribe, share the live. I'm definitely gonna be doing this more often. It's something new, you know what I mean? Going live and communicating with people. Thank y'all for coming in and dropping the comments. Get close to God, live good, and y'all be easy. Oh no. See, I don't even know how to get out of here. All right, for sure.